I'm Mason from South Carolina, and I'm a videographer, photographer here at Starting at Custom Offsets, and this is my first day, first week. And
ultimately, you decide if you're going to live or not. Am I just going to get through life, or am I going to live? Because it's a fucking choice. I mean, you literally decide that. And some people decide it when they're 70, and it's too late.
Definition of a champion.
what's up? What's up?
How are you?
Not too bad, about you? So far, so good. Oh,
Okay.
address on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I have my apartment. I'm moving in this evening.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm not sure what the address is on that yet, but I will know by like tomorrow morning. What all do you need? What works best? Because I have Social Security and driver's license. How do you pronounce your last name?
This is what we use, so you'll start using this today on 8/22. You were here, we'll just say 9. And then what you're gonna do is at the end of the day, you'll put what time you were out. And then basically what you do, you write down what your plan is. And then you write down what you completed.
It all started when Shawn first got the Lambo. Emily reached out to me and wanted me to do a video for them with the arrival of it and everything and the whole like unboxing, so to speak, kind of thing. I learned about custom offsets through a buddy who said that I should look at them for shopping for wheels, and so I found out about the site way back when it was nothing like what it is now, basically. But that's when I first kind of heard about them, and then I saw one of their videos that they had posted, just a team stance one, just a random like GoPro video type of thing. That's when I reached out to Shawn and just kind of said, hey, I do some videos, here's some of my work, and he was like, yeah, come down to the shop and we can talk. I was working at Walmart in electronics and making $10 an hour before I started with Shawn. When Shawn said, he was like, he was asking about the Lambo video. When it was finally all done and everything, I said, yeah, I can get that to you after work, like the final full high-res chunk of the video, you know, type of thing. And he's like, where do you even work? And I'm like, Walmart in the electronics department. And he's like, yeah, quit that shit and come work for me. I'll never forget. It was literally, yeah, quit that shit and come work for me. That's what he said. And I was like, are you serious? I don't remember my first day specifically. I just remember there was a lot of like confusion kind of, because like we knew we needed videos. We knew what we wanted to do, but we didn't know what kind of, so we just started shooting stuff. We had the YouTube channel, but there was just kind of some random videos that Shawn had done in the past, and so me and one other were the ones who kind of started it then and like started producing it. Yeah, it wasn't even called that at the time. It was just two dudes making the videos. I was literally there one day a week because I was still in school and everything, so I'd come to the shop one day a week, and that was the one day that we'd shoot, and then the next week I would edit. And I was at the shop one day. I think I worked from home still, so I'd be there editing and doing other stuff, and then the one day I was at the shop would be the day that we'd film the one truck of the day type of thing, you know? Because at the old shop, I mean, you probably didn't see it. It was one bay, one lift, and then this was the counter for talking to people then. That was the whole shop. Yeah, Shawn knew we needed video content. We knew we needed content, but we didn't know how to organize it or anything. It was just kind of just do it, you know? We were just kind of just going with it and learning as we went and everything. The two of us together were a good enough team for starting out with that we could start getting ads out there. We could start getting videos out there to start doing stuff. So Shawn and Kirk could stop using PowerPoint to make their wheel and tire ads. That's literally what they used, was PowerPoint to make their wheel and tire ads back in the day. And Kirk stands by his PowerPoint ads to this day. Those are the best damn ads you can make with PowerPoint. He can get an extension cord and another surge protector.
So is he getting that stuff and not me?
He'll grab it. Yeah, all you need to get is your chair then.
My chair. That's good. Do we have another cord that I can take to go get another cord I can take to go get the chair, or is that the only cord? You know what I'm saying?
I have one.
Okay.
Usually, if it's a friend or family member, obviously we'll get in touch with them, tell them to come down. Otherwise, if it's like a random person, they'll email us and then we'll set up like a time or whatever. And then first things first, what I like to do is I like to get all the like the cool artsy shots, obviously the fitment shots.
Yeah.
Usually have like a list and I just go through them, check them off, check them off, check them off, check them off. That usually takes like 2 hours sometimes. Usually more, but because even though you have a checklist, sometimes it's like when you're editing it, you'd wish you would have got that shot. So luckily you work for us. Same with Kirk, so we can get all the shots that we need. So once we do that, we'll go down to the shop and we'll actually interview you. So basically, if you've seen all the builder episodes, they're like 10 to 15 minutes long. That's what we try to keep them around. Anything over 15 minutes, I feel like is like no one's gonna want to watch it unless it's like a close friend. So that's the plan for today. Shoot the builder.
Sick.
So this picture, well, there's that picture, and then look at the comments. That is what started me to be sitting in this goddamn chair. And then Shawn commented on it and told me to add to the gallery. And I was like, well, fuck yeah, I'm going to add to the gallery. Why wouldn't I? Yeah, so that was literally before anything started. He commented on it, and that's how I found out about Team Stance, and that's how I found out about Shawn, was because I ended up joining Team Stance, and I invited him to a truck show, which was the other picture that I found. Okay. So that's where it started. So met him in the morning at 8 a.m. Ended up going to the show with him. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing for college, so I wasn't sure what I was doing with that. So through our conversation, he told me details about custom offsets, and I'm like, this sounds like a cool company to work for. And I kind of brought it up to him, and obviously he kind of was like, yeah, we're not hiring anyone. I'm like, I'll be an intern. And he's like, I don't know what that means. I'm like, I'll work for you for free. Right. I'm like, let me start working for you. He's like, for free? I'm like, so we're at the show, and he kind of told me about it and the details of like where he expected to be with it and where we were going. Sure. So I told him, like, yeah, I'm in college. I have nothing else to do. I still have my other job. Like, so this isn't hurting anything, but if this grows, I'll be here from the beginning, so I know I'll stay with you. Right. And of course, Shawn was like, well, fuck yeah, it'd be stupid for me not to hire you if I was working for free. So then he invited me out to dinner, and we ate there, and then he took me to Custom Offsets, which was Shawn's garage. So went over to Shawn's house that same night, and we went into his garage, and there was a couch, I think one set of wheels. He had a desk and I think there was a few T-shirts, and maybe a couple decals. Stickers. That was it. And that's pretty much what I expected. I mean, he told me, like, we just started, and this was it. And I'm like, cool, what do I have to do? So I started doing Instagram. So back in the day, I think I ran that for about a year and a half or so, just posting trucks. I'd be at work at my actual job, and I'd be like, I work for my parents at the restaurant they own. So back in the day, I was like, Dad, I need to check my phone to post something. He's like, Kurt, you can't use your phone. I'm like, it's for my other job. And he's like, oh, the one you're working for free for? And give me the side eye, like, kid, what are you doing with your life? Yeah. So I definitely got a lot of, not pushback necessarily from my parents, but they were definitely worried. Back in the day, I was doing advertisements, so I was making ads because I was the only person to do it. So I was doing ads before anyone else did. No idea what I was doing. I was making them in PowerPoint because that's what Shawn told me to do it, and I made some pretty nice ones. Oh yeah, I'll pull up some old ones. They're nice. So yeah, my parents definitely were like, don't waste your time because you have a lot of potential, so don't waste your time working for this company that's going to be just go down the drain. So then Shawn always shared with me all of our numbers back when we started, showing that we were increasing growth, and I was like, that's enough for me. So I was 100% committed to what we were doing and what Shawn was doing, so I could care less. Like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't want a real job, so I'll work for Shawn for free and see where it takes me, and it's not a real job. I mean, sometimes it's a pain in the ass, like all jobs are, but I don't dread waking up in the morning coming here, so. So yeah, pretty much started with Shawn commenting on Instagram because I got a lift kit installed, and this is where it led me.
I'm Mason from South Carolina, and I'm a videographer, photographer here at Starting at Custom Offsets, and this is my first week. So in South Carolina, I went to school some, and I've been in and out of jobs, but I've been doing photography ever since photography. Who threw it? Been doing photography and videography ever since I was younger for 3-4 years, and then it just escalated where I started charging people and doing it for money. What'd you do? And just it started off with anything, just nature, stuff like that. Then it transformed. I got my truck, and I started building it, and I started taking pictures of it. And I started taking pictures of other people's vehicles and stuff like that. And then it's kind of transformed into this. And a couple years ago, I seen where Custom Offsets, when they were still a little bit smaller, they were looking for t-shirt designs. And I messaged them. I said, hey, I can design this t-shirt. And so I did. And we got 6-7 t-shirt designs going. And he sent me 1 or 2. And then from there, I just kind of kept up with everything. And then a few months ago, I seen when they posted on Facebook looking for a full-time videographer. And I messaged them again. I was like, hey, I'm still doing this. I'm interested. And we sorted everything out and got everything straight, got me up here for a weekend. And then now it's a month later from me visiting, I'm starting here. One of the main reasons I moved up here just to start this job was because of the rare opportunity it is. You don't see many full-time videographer positions open up that's just mainly working on videoing trucks and their accessories and everything that has to do with them. And I couldn't pass the opportunity up to be able to do it full-time doing something what I love. I mean, anybody can get a job at a store, but this is something special that you just can't do everywhere. And I thought it was a good opportunity to take home, to even move 17 hours to do something I love. Even leaving behind friends and family, but you know, I can always go back and visit. You can't do this every day. Fucking sick. Those are some big ass rims on that. What is that, 28s?